So there was a power outage at school. I'm never gonna leave stuff for Sunday ever again. Lesson learned. Hi, it's Monday and I need to redo my swatches because they're pretty bad. They're okay, but I could do better. And the more you do it, the easier it gets and the better you get at it. So I'll do them again later. Starting to feel the amount of stuff that we have to do. Holy shit. It's a relatively big amount of stuff, and again, like, I know it's manageable and it's good, but like, you sort of have to keep yourself at the top of your game in terms of your body to make sure that you can perform fully for the rest of your classes. So yesterday the power went out at school, and my plan was to work on my digitals assignment, which I have to do like either on the computers at school that have the software, or on like a trial version that shows a watermark in my place. And I didn't want to do the option number 2. So I waited it out. I was drawing other stuff like the vertebrae and other bones for my bone portfolio later this term. So I was doing that instead of doing flipbook. When the power came back on, I went to school and work on my flipbook and finish around 11:30. And that's like, by that time I'm already in bed, like about to go to sleep, if not already sleeping. Also, throughout the weekend I was listening to creepypastas, so I was having a hard time falling asleep. Yeah, it wasn't the best decision. I shouldn't do it again, but it like just gives me this like adrenaline from watching them, and then I need to know more about all these terrifying stuff. Yeah, special SCPs and all this stuff. Anyways, so I had a hard time falling asleep, and then this morning I wanted to be like extra efficient and like start my day extra early. So I woke up like pretty early, but I didn't like sleep the right amount of hours. So throughout the day I was yawning like the entire time. Like, you can ask anyone in my class who was looking at me, which was probably no one, because who would be? But I was yawning the entire day. So you can ask me if I was yawning all day. I was yawning all day, okay? But everything got done. These masterpieces weren't due this week, thank God. It was just a matter of like looking at progress. They're due in 2 weeks, but I'll redo them because, as a perfectionist that I am, I must do better. One of our assignments got pushed for next week. The bowling ball and the bouncing ball and all the balls are due next week, which is good because that was like the most that's the most like stressful assignment so far in terms of like having to do right now. I'm like trying to eat healthy. Today I ate like a whole box of KD because I need to go get groceries, and I had a box of KD, so I did it, and I added broccoli, and I was like, this is healthy, and then I just ate it. So today I got to school, and I saw a couple of classmates that didn't sleep at all from like Sunday to Monday, and I'm like, it's only the 3rd week, like how and like, don't do that again, because it's not very healthy, and like it'll like, the more you do it, the more it'll affect you, and like the worse it'll get. And like, if you let it happen right now, you'll like start to lose control easier as like things get like more difficult. Okay, so I'm gonna cook as I talk. Hopefully the audio is just right. Look at this. it's important to stay healthy. It's important to eat like good healthy food, because as much as you want to eat at Tim Hortons every day or Thai Express, it'll take a toll after a while. I've been there. Okay, first year I was like all about pad Thai, but this year just maybe once a month would be good pad Thai, because it's still really good. So we had break today during philosophy, and I went to Tim Hortons and I ordered what I usually do, which is I usually get it's called a garden veggie sandwich, and I have it on a 12-grain bagel with like plain cream cheese. So basically what it is, it's like a bagel, like 12-grain, the whole wheat bagel with cream cheese and veggies, because I don't eat meat, so that's like my go-to thing. If I'm gonna eat at school, I'm gonna eat that, or I will eat a soup they serve at the cafe, which sometimes happens to be vegetarian, and then sometimes there's no vegetarian, which is sad. Onions. Shit. So yeah, someone today told me that it was a good thing to share, because they were like, "Oh, what is that? What do you have there? It looks good." So, garden veggie sandwich on 12-grain bagel with plain cream cheese, and it's a good sandwich. I like it. Hi, this is Dani. I'm very tired. So it's been a tough week. I mean, it's been a tough couple of weeks. The assignments are picking up, and there's a lot of things to do. And it's manageable. But one gets tired, and there's many things that I would like to do more thoroughly, but I can't. Or there's things that I would like to redo, but there's no time. And there's just things. Things are just there, existing, and I'm just like, no, stop. Just for a little bit. Give me a break. So today is Wednesday. It's Wednesday, and I was gonna work at the studio on my bowling ball and my balloon, but I am very exhausted, so I'll probably just work on something else at my home, and then hopefully tomorrow I'll work on stuff, and then hopefully tomorrow I'll get to go to extra life drawing, because I just miss it, and I like extra life drawing. I like life drawing so much, but because I'm trying to finish stuff before deadline, but things are well. My hand is hurting less, which is good, and I'm exercising it, which is good, and I'm eating healthy, which is good, and I'm sleeping at least 7 or 8 hours, which is good, and I'm taking breaks, I guess, which is good. I guess I would like to take a little bit more breaks, but you can only do so much, really. But it's been good. Today I had character design, and my teacher really liked my character, so that's cool. I'll show you guys. He's a kind of character that I usually like to design, just because I'm biased and I like this sort of silhouette. But yeah, I'll show you guys the 3/4 view since it's more interesting. That's my character. Fairly simple. Glasses, sweater, big, tiny legs, shoes. And we basically have to work on our rotation for class. So it's only front, 3/4 front, profile, and 3/4 back, which is manageable, and it's pretty good to do that fast in a week or two. So that's nice. And then in layout, we're working on staging and how to pose a character within the perspective of the room or the whatever layout you're working on, which is really cool, because I don't know, a lot of people draw this really cool character, and then they draw the background, and the background doesn't really fit the perspective of the character. For example, sometimes you're drawing the character straight on, and then you're drawing the angle of the room or wherever the character's at, like way above, and you're like, that doesn't make any sense. If you're, maybe you look at it and you're like, something's off. I'm not sure what, because the room looks good and the character looks good, but together they don't fit. So that's cool. And yeah, that's been all. I'm probably gonna work on stuff and go to bed early because I'm fairly tired and I want to be pretty awake for animation tomorrow, animation class, so I can finish my bowling ball and go straight ahead with balloon ball and balloon. Go straight ahead with balloon. And pun not intended, but I'll do straight ahead animation because, I mean, you can't only plan a balloon movement so much. You can't really do it entirely. I mean, you can, but we'll see. I'll talk about it later probably. And yeah, that's all I have. And I'm very tired. Life is good. I like my teachers. I like the other faculty that aren't my teachers yet, but will be in the future, which is exciting. I like my classmates. I like my year, like other groups, I guess. I like many things so far. I'm really happy with my decision, and I just have to follow through and work on stuff and do my best because one can only do so much. So I'll do just that, and it'll be good. Yep. So it's Friday, and it's been a day. I had life drawing class today. It's pretty cool because I love life drawing. We had this exercise where we had to draw the figure 4 times in a sheet of newsprint, and we had to draw first like the figure in 3 minutes, and then the skeleton in 3 minutes, and then drawing using only 13 lines for 3 minutes, and then sort of like a negative space study of that for another 3 minutes. So it's a long pose, but like every individual like little segment of the big drawing was 3 minutes each drawing, which was something. We had 2 goes at it today, and then we'll have 2 goes at it next week. And I need to study. I need to go to extra life drawing a little bit because I want to get better. Yesterday, my bowling ball worked finally. I just have to take out a few frames because it looks too slow by the end, which is fine. It's better to have more frames than not enough, so I can just like take them out and it'll be fine. Today I also had my appointment with the Sheridan doctor, sort of like a follow-up on my anxiety, and that was something. If it makes any sense, I'm like too anxious to even get the medication, you know? But yeah, I've been feeling kind of sad lately, because, or not sad, but kind of like homesick, I guess. Yesterday my mom sent me a couple of photos of my dog. Her name's Spicy. She's a beagle. And so my mom sent me a couple of photos of Spicy, and I just really miss her. Because I get to interact with my mom and my dad, my brother and sister and friends via like messages or Skype or voice notes or whatever. I don't really get to interact with Spicy much. But she's doing well. I mean, she's getting like a little bit older. But she's good. So that's good. My hand's better though. My hand doesn't hurt at all right now, which is pretty awesome. It might hurt if I push it a lot, but I'm doing my stretches and I'm doing my exercises with my they gave me like this rubber band, and I basically have to do this with it, and then my pinky and my thumb and stretch it. So my hand gets the exercise, and I also have this one here, like this. So this part of the hand, because it's closed for the most part when I'm drawing and writing or whatever. So you get to like open it a little bit and stretch it and like use that muscle so the muscle doesn't become short. So if you have trouble with that, do stretch your hands, because it will make your muscles sort of like active and not like, I guess not passive, or not like stiff, which is very important. Also like the general sort of that kind of stretch, those are good. And yeah, I decided to treat myself. I don't usually get pad thai. I mean, I used to in first year, but not anymore because I want to be healthier. So I got it today, and I might get it a month from now because I get it like once a month kind of thing. And yeah, so far so good. Veggie pad thai never fails. Spicy, because I need my food to be spicy. Which is also the name of my dog. So it all comes back in a circle. But yeah, this weekend is gonna be full of work, and hopefully I get to finish everything, especially the rest of the bowl and ball. I need to add the structure and the balloon, and then test all of it and hand it in before Sunday night. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do for next week, but I think I got this. I'm just gonna take the day to sort of feel well. Because yeah, I deserve it.